C43 AMG V8 with the bi-turbo 4MATIC, nice and fancy. Customerstates. She's got a hole in her tyre. The bubble's got a bubble. Apparently she didn't hit anything. The other side's the same.
Now this is a new one after the customer said the engine throttle can be controlled with the fan speed knob, and they were right.
On today's episode, customer states there's an oil leak and a rattle coming from the engine. Well, he's found himself in a real pickle.
Customer states her ex-boyfriend tore her car apart and man did he destroy it. The mechanic was only given 2.5 hours to fix it, so they refused, and it was later written off by insurance. The crazy ex-boyfriend even destroyed a bunch in the engine bay, which would be a nightmare to fix. Customer states my car turns into a goddamn water slide with minimal rain. It doesn't have a sunroof, so it's probably a blocked cowl drain or windshield seal.
Customer states son had mufflers cut out of car and would like them put back in. The muffler goes all the way over here. Plus the hangers are cut. Both sides. And that's what we got. I don't think that's going down.
This customer had parked their car for 5 minutes, and when they came back, the smoke was billowing out the vents. Something is probably on fire in the engine bay or dash. Customers stated they swerved to avoid a squirrel, but there's no way that caused this tyre damage, so please let me know how this would happen in the comments.
So Charter dropped this truck off for a quote-unquote front-end vibration. I pulled it forward about 10 feet and found the problem. Turns out it's in the back. Can't tell. Tire's low on pressure, so make sure to check your tire pressures.
Customer states vehicle just stopped driving. Please check and advise.
Change your oil, people. If you were to change your oil, that wouldn't be happening. Buy engine.
This Dodge Durango came in as the heater and AC wasn't working properly. The mechanic checked the distribution box and found the rubber trim around the shutters that control the airflow had somehow melted and were keeping them shut. This customer was complaining that their radiator fan was staying on the whole time they drive.
Well, that'll do it.
Customer states there's a small vibration while driving.
So we've got hammer-ons here, 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 and here. Then we have stick-ons here, 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 and here, and here. There's 11 places for weights. 11. This thing rides like a dream.
Unfortunately, this huge leak was fuel when the line burst while the customer was driving home from work.
Yo! How did he get in to do that? Yo, that's awesome. Looking for a water leak and we got a wizard helping out.
At least this main relay started to warn the owner of its imminent demise. Surprisingly, the voltage was fine, and it ended up having corroded and oxidized pins. Customer's complaint was their engine is tapping and leaking oil and smoke. Most likely a failed injector washer on that last injector. Lucky, they bought it in fast before it damaged the injector or the head.
The latched van has a broken latch.
This customer went to change their own valve covers and found some good old oil sludge caked in there and sent these pictures through to the mechanics as they had no idea what it was.
Customer states 2018 Chevy Malibu driving down the road, it stalled and the brakes started feeling funny. Let's see, camshaft position, exhaust, brake booster pressure sensor performance. Well, you know what that means. It means it's going to need tear down and probably a cam and some timing chains and more than what this piece is worth.
This 2013 Buick Encore came in for a flashing check engine light and a misfire code on cylinder 3. When the mechanic opened the hood, they thought they could hear something funny and saw the issue straight away. This customer had just got this car recently and unfortunately hit an island in the middle of the road. A new fender and basically all of those suspension and steering components are going to need to be replaced. This customer had just been on a 1,800 mile road trip and noticed the oil was low when they got home. Those chunks mean an expensive repair bill is on its way.
Alrighty folks, got this 2012 BMW 128 base. Customer stated ever since they hit a pothole, it's got a loud fucking noise in the left rear.
Now my question is, how big that pothole was? Look at this, it's completely broken.
Looks like this Mercedes missed the rear subframe recall, but seeing as it just got extended a couple years ago, hopefully they can still get it all fixed for free.
Safe.
Good. Good.
Customer states they were driving down the road when the dash lit up and the car suddenly shut off.
So, vehicle presented for an MOT test. Can anybody tell me what's wrong? Anyone at all?
This customer attempted to fix their own brakes and said they broke the caliper piston.
What piston? It's not even there. Broke it real good. That's wild.
Oh, it's about to pop. Oh, it's going.
This customer got very lucky after their ball joint snapped while driving 80 miles per hour on the highway. They even heard it make a loud clank 5 minutes before it gave out and decided to keep going.
So we made our own exhaust hanger. Did our own welding. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Let's back up a little bit here. Just kind of welded those two together there. That works. Now that huge dent, because it slams into here because it's squatted so far. Can't tell because it's on the rack. Now those are some do-it-yourself steel flexi exhaust hangers. Looks like it's a welding wire. Well, that stuck. That did pretty good. That's not too bad. We got our hanger on this side. There we go. How'd we do over here? How'd we do over here? Alright, I don't hate that. Oh man, come on guys. Jesus.
Customer states, "What do you mean you can't fix the tire? It's still got plenty of life left in it."
Nice. Yep, awesome. Same thing on the other side.
Looks like this customer self-installed their reversing camera and ran the wiring in possibly the worst possible ways. This seriously would have taken so much more effort than running it properly through the interior.
Back here. Dude, look where it goes from here. I'm getting there. Zip tied.
I don't even know what's wrong with it. The gas slowed down like there's no trouble codes. It drives totally fine.
What the f is this?
I told Dad, I said
The tie rod is where you. What the is that?
That's fine.
Not exactly where you want to see coolant pouring out of your engine. It's hard to tell where it's coming from, but hopefully it's the water pump gasket. This Jeep Wrangler was towed in after it developed a spontaneous misfire. It wasn't even off the tow truck yet before the mechanic discovered the cause.
17 Camaro SS 6.2 with a big old doink of a supercharger on it. And we're resealing the pan and the timing cover. And initially this question, I was gonna make a video of wondering if GM uses red silicone, but they clearly don't, because the silicone on the timing cover is gray. So now this video is about me bashing the last person who did this, because not only are they a silicone merchant, they decided it was a good idea to just pour it right over the gray as well, as you can see. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but sometimes I am, but this guy definitely isn't perfect. So, with that being said, stop being a hack. Now this guy has to pay for this job twice, and that sucks.
I don't know about you guys, but I really don't like these wet belts, as I've seen many starting to break down like this one, well before they are due to be replaced. Customer came in only wanting an oil service, but I think it's going to be a bit more than that.
That's not supposed to happen.
Customer was complaining about this loud squeak during turns and bumps, most likely a bad ball joint. Thanks for watching another episode of Mechanical Nightmare. I hope you enjoyed. Remember to like and subscribe. It helps let YouTube know that people like our videos. Also, if you have your own clip, you can send it to us using the link in the description or to our Gmail. If you upload your own videos onto TikTok or YouTube, you can send us your account. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode.